Oh there. Happy Easter. Today is Sunday, Easter Sunday, March 31st. I have been struggling with the video output, so I do apologize. But I'm excited. We're finally going to watch Game of Thrones Season 5, Episode 9. We're getting towards the end of the season. Nobody major has died. So I don't know. Like I don't know what to expect, you know? So we're in for a ride. Hopefully it's another good episode. It's been a good season thus far. I've been really enjoying it. I mean, I'd like to see more Arya, but we just saw Arya, so I don't know if we'll see her again. Looks like the picture is a dragon, and so a dragon there with the mother of all dragons. So we shall see what we're in for. But let's go ahead and get started. Game of Thrones.
A band of 20 men, maybe less. They were in and out before anyone spotted them. Burnt our food stores to the ground, all our siege weapons destroyed.
Wow. They succeeded. Wow, okay. Burning all their food. Man, that's not good for them. Wonder what King Stannis is going to do. I don't know. I didn't know if they'd succeed or not, but wow. In through the night.
For me.
Oh no. He's not going to sacrifice his daughter, is he? Man. He is, isn't he? Wow. I didn't think he was going to do that. Man, I hope he doesn't do that.
Open the gates.
Did Jon think that they weren't going to actually open the gates? I mean, Jon's in charge. I guess you never really know, people's hatreds for the wildlings, so I guess, maybe he wasn't sure that people were going to follow through on what Jon said that they needed to do. But I thought for sure they were going to open the gates. But then there was, this long, intense scene of music and this pause of what's going to happen, I guess it could have gone the other way. I just didn't expect that to be the case.
You have a good heart, Jon Snow. It'll get us all killed.
A lot of snow these days. I mean, Jon does have a good heart. Hopefully it won't get them all killed, but I don't know. These folks have seen what happens, though. They saw the White Walkers and all that, so I don't think they're going to turn on Jon Snow, at least not today.
I didn't name your hand for your expertise in military matters. Ride for Castle Black. Don't come back empty-handed.
Your Grace, perhaps Queen Selyse and Princess Shireen could accompany me.
My family stays with me.
At least let me take Shireen. The siege is no place for a little girl.
My family stays with me.
Yeah, I don't trust them. I don't trust him. Feels like he's just trying to get rid of him. You know, get rid of the king's hand. I don't know. Maybe that's the big ending of season 5. He kills his own daughter. That'd be terrible. I have no idea. You know, because I didn't read the books or anything, so I really don't know where this is going to go. Which, you know, in some ways makes it even better. Did you all read the books? Those of you watching? I know some of you did, I'm sure, but you know, it's interesting. The show is. I don't know. I feel like the books would be a large commitment. I've not read Harry Potter. I did read Lord of the Rings. Obviously, the Chronicles of Narnia. Trying to think what other big major ones. But yeah, I've not read The Hunger Games. I kind of would be intrigued to read The Hunger Games, to be honest. But I haven't had the time or allowed myself to have the time.
Do you like it?
He's beautiful. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Will you make me a doe too? So that you can have company?
Of course I will.
But why am I getting a present?
Because you deserve it. My son was always on me, trying to teach me to read. Gods, I was stubborn about it. Made it this far without reading. Seemed to me I could make it to the grave. Wish I'd listened to him. This is my own poor way of saying thank you. For teaching me to be a grown-up.
That's really nice of him. Man, I hope they don't kill her off. But that's super nice of him. That is, you know, he made her a present, thank you gift. That's awesome. It is well done too. His craftsmanship of the buck, it looked pretty good. Very cool. Well, that's awkward. Man, her hatred for the Lannisters. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Who's going to waste good wine? Come on, take a drink. It'll be all right.
Then will take his place on the small council. You have my word.
The word of a king's slave.
That's brilliant. Yeah. That is interesting, you know. His father did put his brother on the small council, so, you know, why not? Why not? I think this is a win-win situation. Except for the fact the small council, well, I guess there still is a small council. It's just his sister is struggling a little bit. Cersei Lannister is having a little bit of problems right now, but yeah, I mean, that's, I don't know. We'll see if we see anything else that happens with that. But you know, other than the fact that King's Landing, you know, it's a little out of control right now. It's run by well, extremists. So more extreme than the Lannisters, it would seem.
Bronn, tell me, Sir Jaime, in King's Landing, how do they punish a commoner who strikes a prince?
He said it was just a flea bite. The fault is mine. Bronn is merely a soldier following my orders. If anyone should be punished, it's me.
Prince Trystane must learn judgment if he's to rule one day. I'll let him decide.
On one condition.
Why do we play? I'm better than you. I'll always be better than you. You're too slow. You've always been too slow.
Okay. Wow. Well, that escalated quickly. I wonder what the one condition is for Bronn to be able to live. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But there you have it.
I didn't realize there were knights of the Blackwater.
Only the one.
I believe you've already met Prince Tristane.
Prince, sorry about the other day.
Prince Tristane here is a man of mercy. He's agreed to grant you your freedom.
I'm glad to hear it. Pie looks good.
There was one condition.
Perhaps some soup instead.
Well, I mean, considering the other option was death, I think that was a good option. That was fine. Oh man, I was not sure what the condition would be. That suffice.
No!
Well, dang. Oysters. I like Arya. So, she's going to recognize the folks from King's Landing, but I wonder if she's going to fall through on her mission or not. I don't know.
I don't have that gift. Oh, it's not a gift. It's a skill. Anyone can learn it. So give me a kiss by the long canal, and give me 2 kisses in Salty Town, for we're going to die tomorrow. The bed.
What is happening? What? Why? Why is this happening? I'm afraid that one of the guardsmen is going to recognize her. Because she still looks like Arya. She hasn't changed faces. She's just changed who she is, you know?
Thought that old shit would never stop singing.
Wasn't bad, though.
Because the lady likes you.
Interesting. Going to a brothel to sell oysters. Okay. Yeah, I feel bad Arya has to go to a place like that. I mean, I guess I don't think she necessarily had to, but you know, she is curious as to what's happening with the folks from King's Landing. So I'm afraid she's gonna get caught. That's what I'm afraid of. I wish she'd just go back and report what she found out instead of trying to learn more.
I assure you.
Too old.
God, is he a pedophile? Jeez. Everybody's too old for him. Wow. Okay. They better not bring in Arya.
Good.
Gross. Poor child. Yeah. Poor child. I thought he keeps looking at Arya. I'm like, he's gonna freaking recognize her. Man. Close one. I don't know. I wouldn't trust her. I wouldn't trust her at all. I don't necessarily think this is a good idea. But not my call to make. Not my decision. But it could turn out badly for them. But we'll have to wait and see.
Father.
Oh boy. I don't know that that's what he's going to do, but he is between a rock and a hard place. You know, what options do you have? They burned all your food. They destroyed the stuff you need to survive. You don't have enough food to march forward. You don't have enough food to go back. What is the plan? What is the plan indeed? I don't know. But what I can say is killing your only daughter? Well, it doesn't matter if she's only or not. Killing your daughter? Really? That's your option? No.
Doesn't matter. I want to help you. Is there any way I can help?
Yes, there is.
Good, I want to. I'm the Princess Shireen of House Baratheon, and I'm your daughter.
Forgive me.
Wow. Wow. Terrible, confused, awful man. You could argue that he's being manipulated. He is listening to voices, the lady in red, that he should not be listening to. He's taking advice from her. The end of the day, it's still his decision. And he's still the one making the call. Doesn't matter how much she says, you gotta do this, you gotta do this. The moment he goes, okay, it's still his decision. He's still the one in the wrong. But we'll see. Maybe this is not where I think it's going, but it certainly seems like it. Dang. Wow. What an awful father. What an awful father. I'm nervous, I'm biting my nails.
I want to see my father. It will all be over soon, Princess.
It's a good thing. A great thing.
Hear us now, my lord. To you we offer up this girl, that you may cleanse her with your fire, and that its light may lead our way.
No, please let me see my father. If we don't act, we'll all starve here. All of us.
What terrible parents. Terrible, terrible parents. Really, that's your answer? Kill your daughter as sacrifice? Come on. You know, I get you're between a rock and a hard place. You know, you're going to starve out there. But it's not worth killing your kid over. Jeez. What evil people. There's a lot of evil in this family, in this whole thing. And everybody's just standing there watching. Everybody's just going to watch. Let it happen. Nobody's going to speak up. Well, that's because they don't want to burn too.
Lady, she's king's blood.
Lord of Light, protect us!
Please,
For the
Father!
night is dark and full of terrors!
Father, please! Father! Father, don't do this, please! Father, no, please! Please help! Don't do this! Help!
Well, at least the mother had a change of heart. A little too late. Not that her word would have done anything against Stannis Baratheon's word, but yeah, that's brutal. Man, this is sick.
Father, help!
I hope every one of them can't sleep at night. I hope they have lasting horror dreams, and that's just terrible. They all just stood there and watched, minus her mother, who finally had a change of heart. Man. Bunch of terrible people. Why is the statue missing a face? It's got everything else, but the face is missing. Everybody does seem pretty into this. Everybody seems excited. A lot of involvement. I bet every single person is there right now at the Coliseum. Man. The Dance of the Dragons, this episode's called. I don't know why I'm saying that. I can't believe they killed the little girl. On to Clesia.
Yes, whenever I saw a beast like that one standing across from me, making his beast faces, I knew I could rest easy.
Yes, whenever I saw a beast making his beast faces, I knew I could rest easy. Well, alas, you are wrong. Good thing you didn't bet any money on that.
Your Grace.
Shut your mouth.
Wow, okay. I mean, what else is she gonna do? You know, stop the fighting? I don't know, it's very intriguing. Very intriguing. You know, because there's been a lot of civilizations that did stuff like this, you know, in years past. And nowadays, you know, people get together behind sports and stuff. I mean, there's still fights, you know, but it's typically not to the death. I mean, people do die in them, but, you know, there is something to be said about sports bringing people together. I would consider a Coliseum a sport, at least back in the day, you know? Form of entertainment. I do think it's dark, personally, but, you know, it's the same concept of me watching an NFL game, you know, or watching a soccer football game, you know. It's the same concept, really. Ooh. Old man's having a little bit of trouble. I think he lost some teeth, too. My teeth already hurt. I don't want them to hurt even more. Oh, man. It'll be interesting to see what happens. The thing is, if he doesn't die in the Coliseum, that stuff that was on his arm, like, that's going to start affecting him anyways. So his life is limited at this point. I mean, of course she can. The question is, should she? She definitely can end it. I don't know if that's the right decision or not, you know? He chose to fight. You know, he chose to put himself out there. Plus, just because he's laying on the ground with supposedly no weapon, I don't count him out just yet. But, I mean, it could be it. Doesn't look good for him anyways. There you have it. See? It's not over yet. It's not over till it's over. See? Not over till it's over. It's over now. Oh, man. Man, he's injured, but he lives to fight another day, I guess. Jeez. Well done. Well done, sir. Oh, wow. I didn't think he was aiming for that guy. Let's rewatch that. I didn't even see that guy. Yeah, I didn't see that guy. I don't think you were meant to see that guy. Wow. Way to save them. She reopens the fighting pits and they're still trying to kill her and kill everybody. Who are these people? Who is in charge of them? Hey, you want to say hi to the people? I'd pick her up, but she'd hate that. She does not like to be picked up. Also, yes, I'm talking about my cat, not my wife. Not that anybody thought that.
Queen!
Man, there's a lot of them. Wow. Wow, okay. Where'd they all come from? I mean, they were probably just in the crowd, but jeez.
Please, come with me! I know a way out! I know a way out!
Wow, they killed her husband. Are they just killing everybody? Like, I mean, it doesn't look like they're fighting just one particular people. I mean, a lot of the previous slave owners they're killing off. But, man, they're just killing everybody. I don't know. Man. I mean, I guess there's something to be said about this. You know, it's not unusual. Somebody takes over a city and a castle and everything, and then people what's the word I'm looking for? I mean, they protest, but they fight back, you know? People don't always just accept the new reality. Wow, I wasn't expecting a massacre today. Holy cow. Yeah, this ain't looking good. There are a lot of them. I still wonder who their leader is. Wow. They're going to have to just give in, but aren't they going to kill them? I wonder if they'll kill them right away or if they'll give them a day or something, you know? Jeez. The only thing that can save them. Wow. Good for the dragon coming back. Saving his mother. Oh, man. But he's ready to fight, you know? man, there was no other way out of it, you know? I mean, I presumed the dragons were going to show up because of the picture. You know, they kind of spoil you a little bit with what's coming up in the episode by enticing you with that picture on HBO. But yeah, I don't know. Let's keep watching. They're going to kill him if they're not careful. He needs to get out of there. And is she really going to ride the dragon out? Okay. So it's cool and stuff, but I'm like, it's an obvious green screen. But I mean, what are they gonna do? Get a real life dragon and have it fly around? You know, it's got to be a green screen. But you know, it's still cool. But what are you gonna just leave everybody else down there to die? I don't know. I mean, it's better to get the dragon out of there, or he's gonna die too. What she needs to do is release the other dragons now. What about all those guys? What the heck? Why are you always ending early? Well, not early, but jeez. Well, now what? Now I guess we gotta watch the next episode. Jeez. What an ending, though, you know? Man. I hope she goes and releases the other dragons so they can help out. Jeez, they're probably still mad at her, though. Alright, well, I'm going to rewatch the episode. I'm going to edit this down, get my thoughts together, and I'll see you here in just a little bit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you've reached to the end of the video. I do have a couple things I want to mention, go over the episode. I didn't take notes, unfortunately, this time. I should have, but I've got a couple things I want to go over the episode on, and then after that, I've just got some general stuff I want to go over. First and foremost, great episode. I really enjoyed that. Definitely ended on a cliffhanger, though. The dragon at the end with Khaleesi flying off with him, I thought that was a good ending. Though I'm like paranoid what's going to happen to the people that are left behind, specifically the imp and his friend, the guy that captured him. The imp being Tyrion Lannister. I've grown to really like him, so I'm hoping that he doesn't just die. But I guess we'll have to wait and see, as my catchphrase is. But, you know, it was really, really good episode. I'm still pretty broken up about the little kid dying, the girl. I can't believe Stannis, well, I can believe it. I don't like that Stannis Baratheon did that. I think it was wrong. I mean, yeah, that's my morals speaking, yeah, what have you. I just... Even if it is my morals, I'm sticking with them, even for an episode. I realize these are all characters. It's a story. You know, I get that, you know, and it's character development and different stuff like that. But it makes me not like them. But I think that's okay. You know, I don't think I'm supposed to like that he sacrificed his own daughter to save his skin. I don't think I'm supposed to appreciate that. I do think it will definitely make for an interesting storyline. But you know, it was hard to watch and hear her scream, and especially the second time rewatching, it was tough. It was tough. She did a brilliant job. I'll miss her on this show. I think, you know, as far as children actors go, I didn't talk about her a lot, but I do think she did a good job. It would have been a pain to get that makeup done on her face every day. But good for her. That, as far as her acting, good for her. But yeah, as far as the characters and stuff, man, that's just a bummer. I really think the King's Hand, I think he definitely would have tried to stop it if he was there. I think that's why he was sent off. Yeah, they needed food. Yeah, he wanted to send a messenger that wasn't going to just, not have some kind of response. If they refused, he's going to try and get everything they need. So, but I think really he just wanted to get rid of him, get him out of the way. It's funny because, like, yeah, I'm upset and I'm disappointed in Stannis Baratheon, but at the same time, to help progress the story, I'm hopeful that the sacrifice was not in vain. I know that sounds really weird, and if it wasn't like, if this was real, obviously I would not be saying that kind of stuff. But because this is just a show, I think the storyline is going to be a lot more interesting if him killing his only daughter or killing his daughter is. I think it would make it more interesting if it does save them. I don't necessarily want this character to just die. I mean, it would serve him right. But I think as far as story progression, I think it would be good if he's still able to succeed to some extent, or at least exist in the universe. That's the thing when they kill off characters, somebody's got to come in and pick up the slack. There's storylines that just die, like Ned Stark. Or, I mean, the Starks in general have been dying off. So I'd be curious to see how Sansa's doing. Kind of worried about her. Feel like we haven't seen her for a little bit. But I also just haven't been watching Game of Thrones frequently, so it could be that. If you're only interested in Game of Thrones and not so much about stuff going on in the what do you say? Like in the background, not the background, but the behind the scenes stuff. That's where I'll end it. For that portion, as far as the episode goes, it was a very enjoyable episode. I thought it was well done. Yeah, I commented on the green screen, but like I said, what are you gonna do? Get a real dragon to fly off? Like, it was still an emotional journey. It was a good ending. I don't think they did anything wrong. I think it was fine. But yeah, Game of Thrones. For those of you that are gonna stick around, I'll not keep too much of your time. I just want to talk a little bit about my inconsistency. I know I keep bringing it up. It's something because I really wanted to commit to once a week with Game of Thrones. Like, the ideal world for my videos, I'd like to do some sort of reaction video to like a music video or what have you. Maybe 1 day a week or 2 days a week, depending. I want to get back into the weight loss journey videos. I know I only did one of those. I full-heartedly plan and still plan to continue that, and I'll explain more about that when the time comes to post that video. As far as Game of Thrones, I know it might not seem like it because of my editing abilities and lack of consistency, but I'm actually a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to Game of Thrones. I think part of the feelings is because, in some ways Game of Thrones is what really, I mean, not in some ways. Game of Thrones is what really started progressing the channel and gave me the mindset of trying something new. I was not going to lie, I've been in a rut with the RuneScape videos. I enjoy making them, and I don't plan to stop those. But, it was, you post RuneScape videos, and it just, nobody really seemed to have interest in that. A prime example of what I'm talking about here. So I posted the Game of Thrones video, the first Game of Thrones video right away that I ever did, got like 500 or 600 views, and it kind of, in my mind, blew up. Like, it wasn't, it's not like a Mr. Beast video or something, but like it grew, it blew up, and that's where a lot of you, or how a lot of you found me, and it gave me the mindset that I can do other types of videos. It doesn't have to be one thing. I don't have to stick to one genre, one music group, one video, one game, one whatever, you know, like I can do whatever I want, you know, but like it's not that I wasn't, like I knew I could do, like it's my channel, like I can make the type of content I wanted to, but I didn't realize until Gus recommended me doing it and, you know, oh, this would be a great thing for your channel and all this stuff. Like it didn't dawn on me that I'd have fun doing other stuff. You know, Game of Thrones is something that, and I use this as a good example because, you know, it's the first thing I started doing outside of RuneScape videos or gaming videos in general. Cause I have done some other gaming stuff in the past, but Game of Thrones has been interesting because I didn't like it. You know, I didn't enjoy the first episode. I still to this day don't like the whole sex things, but there's a lot that the show actually has to offer. And, you know, the interesting thing is if Gus wouldn't have recommended it, I never would have watched it. And I feel like there's a lot in the show. Like it's entertaining and there's just a lot of good acting and stuff, and I would have missed meeting all you guys because a lot of you came for the Game of Thrones. And part of the reason I feel like Game of Thrones also is helping with the channel, like moving forward, I have people, I have one person in particular, she sent me a nice email, said, hey, I found your videos because of Game of Thrones, but then I started watching your RuneScape videos and I've really been enjoying them. She sent me a nice email. And so it's just, you know, moments like that, like I would have missed all that if I wouldn't have started doing Game of Thrones. So what I'm getting at, when I say I'm a perfectionist, because of, sometimes my, I'm trying to not like use as an excuse, but I just want to explain a little bit because of, my mental capacity. There are days where I'm like, I just know I'm not prepared to film Game of Thrones, because I am perfectionist in the fact where I want to have a genuine good reaction to the show. I don't want to be too tired. I've mentioned that before. I don't want to just be emotionless. I want to have a reaction, and it's not that I'm forcing myself to react. I know myself well to know when I'm not prepared to actually react, like where I would just be like, you know, and it's not like I'm planning to ever not react or planning to overreact. I just know sometimes I'm like, it's not doing the show justice, I feel like, or you guys justice. So that's kind of why there's been the ins or the misses, here's and there's of whether or not the show, like whether I've been watching or not, just to kind of throw a little bit out there. And you can ask questions in the comments or we can go more into it, but I don't want to take up too much of your time. And I do sound like I'm just making excuse after excuse. You know, end of the day though, everything being said, even though it's true, you know, I still have to focus on, you know, my work and my mental health and all that, like, so consistency. And I know you guys haven't been complaining. I appreciate that. I just feel like I owe you an explanation because I always am like, oh, we're gonna do this every week, and then it just never happens. So that's the gist of it. But anyways, still good show. I'm enjoying it. I will see you again with another video. We got to see the season finale. We'll be doing that soon. But appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And have a good rest of your day. Bye. Last thing. Sorry. I noticed the audio was a little off in that video. So what I've done for the next episode and moving forward, I raised the volume a little bit of the headphones, and I've lowered the volume a little bit of the mic. So, you know, work with me. Let me know what you think. Hopefully it's better. I just felt like it was, at some points during the video, my voice was extremely loud, and then the video itself was really low. So then you had to turn up the volume to hear the Game of Thrones, and then I would blast you with my mic. So hopefully this is better now. But we shall see. We'll keep playing with it till we get it perfect.